In our previous lesson, we took a look at how we could simplify radicals, and we would use this property where we could take some exponent and divide it by the index. The presence of that division kind of suggests that I could rewrite that exponent as divided by the index, as a fraction. In fact, this can help us simplify many expressions. So rather than thinking about a radical as a completely separate operation, we're going to think about a radical as a fractional exponent. So for example, if I had the 7th root of m to the 5th, I could rewrite that as m to the 5/7 power. Or another example going the other way, if I have something like ab to the maybe -2/3 power, I could rewrite that as a radical, the negative exponent making the fraction, and the denominator of 3 becomes the index on my radical of ab squared. With that in mind, then, we can take it to the next step to help us evaluate rational exponents. For example, if I want to know what 32 to the 2/5 power is, I could rewrite that with an index of 5 on 32 squared. Well, before we square it, it's actually going to be easier to do the root first. So we'll factor 32 to 16 times 2. 16 is 2 times 8, and 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's at the bottom there. So I can rewrite that as the 5th root of 2 to the 5th, and the whole thing is squared. Well, 5th root of 2 to the 5th allows me to pull a 2 out of the radical, leaving behind a squared, and 2 squared we know is equal to 4. So 32 to the 2/5 power equals 4. Let's take a look at another one. Let's evaluate 27 to the -4/3 power. Well, changing that into a radical, the negative exponent makes a fraction. The denominator of 3 becomes the index on the 27, and we still have a 4th power on the outside. You'll notice it's always easier to simplify the radical first. So we'll simplify the root 27. It's 3 times 9, which is 3 times 3. And so we really have 1 over the cubed root of 3 cubed to the 4th power. Now we have 3 cubed under a 3rd power. That's going to pull a single 3 out. We still have the 4th power on it. And 3 to the 4th power is 81. So 27 to the -4/3 power is 1 over 81. Radicals are rational exponents. Fractions as exponents are radicals. Being able to switch back and forth between the two forms will allow us to simplify various expressions.